Yeah.
Okay? So when I see somebody set, and that's them, and they're like looking like this, that's whenever they run into those fucking back issues. I feel it all my quads. Oh, shit, yeah. All right, everybody, we got the treat for you, the thing you've been asking for. Mario's hopping in on the session. I decided I'm probably gonna do a lighter leg session today, so I'm getting Mario in here to push him a little bit. Week 1 for Mario, I believe. Get him on some new variations, give him some good cues. So I'll be filming him while he's doing his sets, and then vice versa. And then I'll try to explain some of the cues that I'm giving to Mario. It'll help make the video a little better than the deload workout. So we're gonna warm up on the abduction machine. What was today's leg session supposed to be? Was there an emphasis?
More quads.
Quads?
Yes.
Cool. And then what were your older variations this last mesocycle?
I would start off with this, hip abductions.
Okay.
And then I would go to hamstrings, like one set of hamstrings. And then I would finish off with quads.
What were the
leg press and leg extensions.
And you're massing?
Yes.
Gaining weight?
Now I started cutting. Now I started my cut a week ago. Yes.
Oh, okay. So you did a brief maintenance period too?
I did. When I stopped my dieting, I did some maintenance,
maintenance,
and then I went up.
Okay. We can definitely keep the variations in. Keep you on the leg press and stuff if you'd like. Were you doing lying or seated hamstring curls?
I was doing seated.
Okay. We can switch out to lying if you want, or if you're liking the direction the seated's going, we can keep going with the seated. We can shift the rep ranges, all depending on how you feel. Just kind of like sets you up for the rest of the mesocycle, you know?
Oh, I love that. Yeah. But my quads was always the part where I felt like my weak spot, you know?
Okay.
Like, I just feel like I would want some inner quad.
Yeah.
And then this outer sweep.
We're gonna be dieting now, so it's more about maintaining than it is growing.
Okay.
When you diet down, you're just maintaining the muscle you built in your mass.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So we just try to see what we kept from the massing
100%.
phase, right?
Yep.
Okay.
And once you get leaner, like you'll see more of that too, right? Like,
yeah.
It's hard to see when you mass up.
Yeah.
On your hamstring emphasis day, I assume you do a hip hinge?
I just added a hip hinge.
On your so you have 2 like this?
Yes, I have 2. The first one is kind of light, and it's a little
more like quad.
Hamstring and quad. On the second one, I have 2 sets of hamstrings and then 3 sets of quads.
Okay, and that was during your maintenance. So how many exercises on your other day?
On my
hamstring.
It was two hamstring workouts, so it was a seated curl.
Another seated curl.
And then I switched it for a hip hinge because I was doing a lying curl.
Okay, so
but I switched it for a hip hinge.
Both days you did seated hamstring curl?
Yeah.
Both days?
Both days.
And the rep ranges just varied a little bit?
Yeah, it would slightly vary.
Okay. Since today is your quad emphasis, we can go from this. Let's do either a single leg or a lying leg curl for you today. Keep your seated for the other day. So like maybe 2 sets of seated, 1 set of a hip hinge, and then like your light quad shit for your other day.
Yeah.
Today, couple sets of either a single leg curl or a lying leg curl, and then mostly quads.
Okay.
Cool?
Yeah.
So for today for Mario, I think we'll probably start him off with just 2 sets of lying leg curls. This is kind of what I've been doing on this day anyway. So we got the cam set into 3, harder on the eccentric. Mike will get a pad. I usually am okay with doing this like this. Probably start you with 2 sets here, and then like 3 or 4 sets of quads. That'll be a good week 1 volume for you. And since I'm deloading, it'll kind of match up. Try to keep your hips forward as it goes down.
Okay.
Now forward.
When you say forward, like planted down?
Yeah, like up towards your head. Yeah.
Oh, got it, okay. So booty out, stick the ass out.
Now keep it there, slow. Yeah, there you go. I'm basically cueing Mario to keep his hips this direction. It's a similar thing when you do a regular curl, the bicep femoris, bicep. Whenever you curl, you can lower like this. Like if this is my glutes, you can lower here, but then that takes away from the stretch. Or you can keep your glutes forward and lower like this to get a better stretch. So I'm cueing him to go, when he comes here, like push that way instead of going, because it's less of a stretch when you do that. Now keep him there, big stretch. Yeah. So you'll notice a lot of the times on any of the RP videos or these videos, sometimes we get a criticism for like the how controlled the eccentric is with some clients we're putting through sessions, but that's why. So like those cues, sometimes they don't register or click at first. So when you allow yourself to slow that eccentric down, like let's say 3, 4, 5 seconds, and you cue them at the same time, they're able to get that cue down a little better. Like, oh, this is how it should feel. Because everything we do, every cue we give is to make it fucking harder. None of it's supposed to make it easier. So whenever you start to feel that stretch on the eccentric, whether your hips are off a little bit or whatever it might be, if your hips are here, you're like, oh, that didn't feel right. But then you go like this, you're like, oh, okay. So it takes 1 or 2 reps for that cue to start to click. But the more you can lean into that eccentric and the control on the eccentric, the more likely you are to get the cues down better. So that's kind of why you see those super slow eccentrics and stuff. Also, they're just great. They reduce the load and they so allow you to get your technique down a lot better. Good, keep your hips there. Yeah, Mario, better, better, better. Big stretch. Hips there, let it stretch. Perfect. Hips there, yep. Force, hips there. Beautiful, Mario. It's your lighter hamstring day. Let's do 15 to 20. Yeah, so I thought about, because I'm just getting into the legs, and it's been a few weeks of leg training, which isn't, obviously, it's nowhere near as hard as I used to do it. I thought about not doing a full deload and still training legs a little hard just to keep progressing on it. But I want to get rid of the systemic fatigue, the total overall. So I'm still going to deload legs. Plus, it's probably gonna be smart to just like, I could continue to progress on my leg shit probably for like 20 weeks at a time since it's been 10 months. But I assume, especially with the degree of the injury, it's still gonna be smart to take some back off weeks, back off training sessions. So I'll just time a couple back off sessions with this deload for my upper. That way I'm not running into any issues. Like, again, guys, I'm really babying this one because it was a pretty severe, you know, freak injury, knee fracture. You don't fuck around with fractures. You don't fuck around with severe injuries. So really, really, really taking the time, even if it takes a year to get it back to 100%, I gotta be smart. So timing that with this, I think it's gonna be a good idea. And we'll do a full deload week this week, come back to the hard training next week, and be fresh, keep making progress, be good to go. Just remember, forceful on the concentric phase, and then keep your hips where they end, okay, and stretch it out like it's a bicep curl. All right. There you go. Yep. Hips there. Stretch, keep the hips, keep the hips, keep the hips. Perfect. Forceful. Good, Mario. Keep tension at the bottom. Back up. Yeah, better. Good. So you guys saw in Mario's first few reps, he was kind of letting it settle. On the last couple, because I wanted him to get the eccentric part down. I'm not trying to cue him up too many too many cues per set. So on those last couple reps, when he had the eccentric down, it was looking good. I said, all right, man, now keep the tension on the bottom. Don't let it set every time at the bottom. It's almost like when you're squatting and you stand up all the way and then you just stand there and you breathe. Like, get to the top, right back into that eccentric nice and slow. So there, get to the bottom, full fucking stretch. Don't let the pin settle. Don't let the weight stack settle on top of each other. The second that you get to that full eccentric, it's right back up. Forceful concentric, slow eccentric. Hold the stretch for a second, not at the bottom of the pins. Hold the stretch, keep the tension on the muscle, back up. Again, another way to reduce the weight that you're using. Keep the tension there. Make sure that you're keeping the tension on the fibers and actually getting more out of that set. So keep that in mind for really any movement, to be honest, guys. So I'm gonna be keeping this pretty light for myself, probably. I might just do like one set, real quick, get it done. For Mario, we'll likely do 2 sets here today. This is week 1. I assume like when he puts it into the app, it have him do about 2 sets anyway. I don't know what he did last time, but I would say keeping the quad-based workout in that 10 to 15 range is smart. From there, we'll look at what he did last time. We'll see if he has a second quad movement or if we just want to do some down sets. Again, for me, light session today, 2 free plates. I finally worked my way up to about 3.5, 4 plates per side. And it's starting to feel good. I'm doing some sets at 20. Light time, light session. I'm gonna go get a pad from Mario's back and we'll cue him up a little bit.
Yeah, so it was the leg press and then leg extensions.
What'd you do weight-wise?
So it was 240.
Okay.
240. So it was like 2 plates and a 25 on each side.
For what'd you get in the last week?
For 10 or 11 reps.
So in the app, what you wanna do is go to copy mesocycle. And if you completed your last meso, it'll have you copy a week.
From what week to start from,
Correct.
right?
So start at week 3 from last mesocycle.
Okay.
And then we'll go from there.
Okay.
Make sense? And just make the minor modifications that we did today. So like your seated goes to lying. Whatever else you change in the app, you can just change when you get to that workout by changing the exercise.
Okay, I'll probably even
hit the
do
3 dots.
Okay,
Hamburger.
Yeah, because when I do the new meso, it'll ask me like, what week do you want to start from
week
with
3.
the weight, right?
Yeah.
Okay, makes sense.
I'm gonna do something for you real quick. I'm gonna add 2 plates. I want you to think about pushing your hips up on the pad. Push your hips up.
These hips right here.
Yeah, put them here. So
on
get your
this
ass,
pad?
Yeah, get your ass up, 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 up. More. Now sit back into this. Okay?
Like ass coming down too?
Exactly, yeah.
All right.
And I want you to arch really fucking hard on the way down and keep
kind of like
your pelvis here.
chest up.
Exactly.
Ass right
Pull
there.
yourself into this, yeah. So go ahead and push up. Now grab these, big chest. As you come down, I want you to push it even higher and keep your hips flush. Keep coming, keep coming. Good. This is gonna help with your lower back so you won't have any issues. Okay. Big chest, big chest, big chest, hips. Big chest. Big chest.
Okay. Yeah, okay.
How's your lower back? Good?
It's good, yeah.
So this is gonna help you because so a lot of people, whenever they do this shit, like they get done doing a session with me, then they go do stuff. Then I hear from them 6 weeks later, they're like, oh, I kind of like tweaked my lower back. And I'm like, did you have the pads? And they're either like, no, I did not. Or they're like, yes, but then they flush it all the way against the pad. And then I see their set. And this is here, I'll show you. This will be them on the leg press.
Let me film this actually.
It's one thing to just have this pad for your lower back, okay? But whenever you have this pad, the whole point of it is to help you stay, here,
Yeah.
okay? So when I see somebody set, and that's them, and they're like tucking like this, they're not protecting themselves like this. That's whenever they run into those fucking back issues. And it's every fucking time. And they're like, and that's the same thing with the straight leg deadlifts, man. Like, they'll see me tell, people will be like, look at the ground, look here, because it's not gonna hurt your fucking back. Here, the second you look down, when you have weight especially, you're cueing your back to go into lordosis. So the second that I cue my eyes a little more forward, the natural curve of my spine goes, and say this. It's the same thing here. Whenever you're here and you're helping keep your hips open, and then you pull yourself in like this.
Oh, okay.
You round your lower back intentionally.
That's when you start to get back pain.
Because then they're going into butt weak. Like, it's totally okay for your hips to come off the pad a little bit if you're maintaining that nice lordotic posture, big chest.
Yeah.
But when they come off the pad excessively and you're like fucking hunched over like this, you're cueing your whole back to go into lordosis.
Yeah.
That's whenever you run into those issues with your lower back. That's why these pads are so important. And that's why that big chest cue, even on the way down, like keep your fucking head on the pad and keep your chest tall.
That's what I was gonna ask you.
Yeah.
So the positioning of your head, just keep it straight up on the pad.
Yes.
So you have a straight back.
Yes.
Like arched in a way.
Correct. And arched to start. And if you start to shift more into a because neutral is a range, neutral spine's a range. Neutral spine is not this. Neutral spine is like the natural curve goes lordotic, hypotic, lordotic. That's the spine if you look at it, right? There's variance in degrees of which that can move with minimal risk of injury to none. But the more excessive that is, especially depending on the person, the more likely you are to get injured. So you don't want to do that shit. So whenever you're already cueing yourself to go into this lordotic fucking posture, yeah, of course you're gonna hurt your fucking back and you're going deep. You won't if you're doing things properly. So just keep that in mind. Make sure that you, again guys, that big chest, like tight lower back cue is very important. I want you to start with your hips. So I want this to start a little more here so that it has that bend. You push your hips here.
Oh, that's what I was gonna ask you. So usually you have this right here sit in the middle.
Yeah.
My ass goes here.
You put it here at the top first and you slide back into this. You don't start like this. You don't start with everything all flush. Okay. It's the exact same thing if you just have this.
Yeah.
You're trying to create that natural curve with this.
Okay.
So you get more lordotic out of it.
All right.
And you're able to protect your lower back. So start with the hips here. Now push them back into the pad. Yep. Hips forward. Yeah, there you go. Now push them back. Good, good, good.
Oh shit, okay.
245 was your working weight, so we're gonna try it.
Okay. So I'm kind of like,
because that helps you maintain that big chest.
Yeah, when I do this, my chest goes up.
Big chest, tight lower back. Big chest, tight lower back. Boom. Yep. Hell yeah, Mario, let's go. Yep. Keep going. Down. Good job staying in that fucking eccentric, man. Good stuff. Down, let's go. Again, Mario, come on. One more, one more. Nice, slow, slow, slow. Lean to that pain. Hit. Fuck yeah, Mario. Fuck. How'd that feel? Good?
Oh, good, yeah.
How's the back? Everything's good?
I feel it all in my quads.
Oh yeah.
Oh shit, yeah.
So when I set up, you guys will see that I do this. I know that it's flat, so I'll take these and I'll scoop myself forward with my traps. Start at the top and then push myself back into it. And that helps to create that natural arch a little better. So, really good shit because there's zero pain on my knees at all. Clearly healing. Great time for this light session, I think. Quads are a little sore, adductors feeling it a little bit. I think it's gonna set me up for another good 8 weeks of training after this deload week. Slightly heavier loads and zero knee pain, which is fucking amazing. Pretty happy about that.
So when you feel your pain on your knee, is it usually after or while you're working out where you start feeling
No,
that?
it's definitely during, yeah. The second dude, if I even like, been like this, remember I couldn't do this like
Yeah, no, there's no way.
a few months ago? Like, there's no pain there now.
So have you felt any pain today?
Zero.
It's because you're working out with me, bro.
That's what it is, dude. We gotta do this more often.
We got to get Jared and Mario a little more often in here, guys.
No promises. Well, this was a good hamstring curl and leg press kind of crash course for you guys. I want you to take your time setting up. Mario, first thing, can you, yep, go ahead, set up. First thing, can you put your feet way too close and toes way too forward? Yep.
Want me to do one like that?
Slow if you want. Like your toes are gonna flip open, your heels are gonna come off.
As the lowest I could go.
Yeah. Yep, see how the heels are coming up, good. And now put it where they're supposed to go. Perfect. Good. Now let's do a set, baby. Keep in mind, feet need to be a comfortable width for you. Toes are likely gonna be slightly pointed out here. Most people, whenever they try to come down with their toes way too close together, you naturally start to see them shift out this way. That's where your anthropometry is pointing you. Your body gives cues to if your technique's good. So as they come down, you'll notice their feet start to go like this, or their heels start to come up at the same time. If the heels come up, you either need to go higher up in the pad or wider. Point the toes out a little more, open the hips and come down. So crash course wise, really the only few things that we're missing there is that. So I'm gonna have Mario do that for this set. Record it for you guys. This might be the last thing that we record. Mario's got one more quad exercise. If I have any tips to give you, I will. We will see you guys next time. Maybe we'll do some more of these types of videos. I put Mario through a couple of movements. I talk about all the appropriate cues for those movements. You guys can see what that looks like and you can apply it to your technique. That might be a pretty good series we could start, Mario. It could just be added into the training videos and personal training videos and stuff. Fuck yeah.
Ooh. Dios mío.